Good evening, friends. Thank you for joining Candlemina every evening to follow what's happening in India and abroad. Thank you for sending me your useful comments and suggestions. If you believe in this channel, do hit the like button, share with friends, and spread the message. Our only mission is to bring you the truth and both sides of the story. Thank you for your kind support. So, welcome Vinod, Ujwala, Bhagya, SK, Evolve, Gloria, and Zoya. So let's start with the toon tale for today. Hope you can see who's sitting on the sofa and who's crouching in front of him. In fact, I'll just go on to a few pictures as well. So it's the big man sitting on the sofa, and it's Bollywood groveling before him. And he's saying, "Only you can save us now. We are sinking with every Brahmastra, Lal Chaddi, Sarji." And now he's waiting for him to help him. So people have become, in Bollywood, have become really very desperate. Amid Boycott Bollywood mission, director Rohit Shetty meets Amit Shah in Mumbai. On Monday, Amit Shah, Union Home Minister, met filmmaker Rohit Shetty in Mumbai. Buffering media director Amit Wadhwani was also present at the meeting, which was held at the Sahyadari State Guest House. After meeting Rohit, Amit Shah took to Twitter and shared a picture with the Singham director. In the photo, Rohit and Shah can be seen sitting across each other, engaged in a discussion. Met noted director Rohit Shetty today in Mumbai, Shah tweeted along the picture. The meeting of Amit Shah and Rohit Shetty took place at a time when Bollywood industry is facing a severe wrath of section of netizens for calling for complete boycott of the Hindi film fraternity. From the last couple of months, Boycott Bollywood is trending big time on social media, and several big budget movies, including Lal Singh Chadda and Liger, flopped, very badly at the box office. A few days ago, Amit Shah had also met Telugu stalwart Junior NTR in Hyderabad. Shah had shared several pictures from his meeting with the RRR star as well. So now, the moment Amit Shah met him and tweeted, I think in social media, everybody was very angry and upset with him for having met Rohit Shetty and the other director. So my response was also, Amit Shah ji, any leader or politician can do a thing about boycott Bollywood. This director and all others should stop indulging in money laundering and put an end to drug rackets, sex trafficking of kids and women, organ trade, blackmail and killings. And this continued on the next tweet till justice is given to SSR's father and the SSRians. No one will watch their movies. Public have made it their vow. So you can have as many meetings as you want. Devendra Fadnavis and his Bollywood wife can't do a thing. Every movie will be a flop. This is SSR's curse. So you can imagine, friends, how angry people are, at this kind of, when the central government leaders meet actors or directors when this movement is going on. They are sending a wrong message. They can't feel the pulse of the people, and they're sending a wrong message to the people. So let me just take a few comments on this. Oh my gosh, amazing tune. God, what a solid one. I'm sure you have some gift there. Even Aflatun. Alia Bhatt's tooth was mind-blowing yesterday. Sad reality, but depicted with a dash of fun. Chandrika, very well said, Minaji. Boycott is our fundamental right, and they cannot do a thing about it. Welcome, Kiran. Welcome, Joel. You're from Pune, yes. Welcome, Maya. Welcome, Sarah. Maya says, since COVID after SSR's death, we boycotted all. What do they want now? Boycotters will keep doing their job. We hate Bollywood a lot. Mega. Megs. Hello, watching Candid Meena for Sundays, suggested by Jeevan. Thanks. Good, great channel. Very informative. Thanks, Candid Meena. Welcome, Megs. Nice of you to join us. Why Khatron ki Khiladi is so much afraid of a Khatra called Boycott? Ranbir Kapoor has changed drastically post marriage. Looks unsure and nervous. I also think that he looks rather stoned. Good evening, Sharmila. Yes. Welcome, Zoya and Karthik. Kiran Johar Kalmuhi is at it again with his damn PR team. BJP government seems to be more close to Bollywood than any previous union government. It's because of people like Fadnavis. Fadnavis's daughter and wife are so enamored by Bollywood. And I think Eknath Shinde's son is also, a big fan of Salman Khan. Vardhan Bhandari, Kiran Johar, yes, we read that. Welcome, Pia. Noor Young. Hello, everybody watching from, which is that? I think, where are you from, Noor Young? I can't see the flag. Adia is all over the place trying to woo public with her traditional appearance. Now, here, Jeevan, I wanted to make one point clear. See, if you look at the image of Alia, which we'll go to again later, just look at her. Now, she's supposed to be 9 months pregnant because she's supposed to be having her kid this month. Can you see such a huge bump on her body? No, you can't. Look at this. Here also, it's only like a 2-month or 3-month pregnancy. So I believe they're fooling people big time. And why they are doing it, I don't know. There seems something very, very weird happening with this Alia Bhatt and a whole family. I meant central government. Okay, Meera, I meant central government about being besotted by Bollywood, not just Maharashtra. Yes. Then it looks like MBA or no MBA. Nothing will happen in Maharashtra. Now here, see, Meera, when you say central government also, you know very clearly there's a woman minister sitting on top, who's so close to Bollywood. And, everything spins around, the Bollywood incidents and friendships and all that happen, inaugurating their movies, etc. Stumbled across a short video where Ranbir Gejo and Arun Kapoor are singing a version of, yes, I've heard that it is so vulgar. Kuch kuch hota hai, which is vulgar to hear. At the end, Gejo tells the public, dash off, yes. Welcome, Rekha. Can you tell the fate of... It will be a big flop, Queenie. Boycott Bollywood has worked wonders. I suspect this Ayan is Ranbir's boyfriend. Very fishy about the pregnancy. Can anyone say that she's 9 months pregnant? She's not. Just look at her stomach. I mean, all of us have gone through, pregnancies. This is not how you look in the last month. And Karan Johar was announcing her date, in September. Yes, how come she's so active in pregnancy? And moreover, while getting down in the car in the airport, she just jumped. Welcome, Devi. Welcome, Nirmala. Nice of you to join. Martin, friends, hit the like button. Yes, friends. If you like the video, please do press the button and share it as well. Bardhan, Alia is the latent secret in between Ayan and Ranbir. Poor Alia, she has to do this big drama in front of public where everybody knows that Ranbir is Ayan's boyfriend. Nina, always looking forward to your channel. Thank you. Boycott is a mass people movement. Smriti or any other minister cannot do anything about it. Absolutely. Noryang says from Switzerland, I'm originally from Nepal, but I'm studying here. I like your channel and a big fan of SSR. Welcome, Noryang. Sanjeev Nevar ke saath live kare. We've asked him. Let us see if he'll join us. Are they doing this hype due to South movie industry? They need to give their share. Okay. Moving on to the next piece of news, Brahmastra. The makers announce. One second. Yes. The makers announce exclusive fan screening with Ranveer Kapoor and Alia Bhatt. The show gets sold out within minutes. All this is what they say. This is nothing, we don't have any proof of what they're saying. This is all PR Bollywood stuff. Now, I don't know who on earth would want to see two dumbos like Ranbir and Alia live. The team of Brahmastra has planned a special screening for the fans in Mumbai on September 8, a day before the official worldwide theatrical release. The makers started the 10-day countdown for the film's release by unveiling small clips from fantasy adventure epic on its social media handles. And on Tuesday, September 6th, with just 3 days left for the worldwide theatrical release, on September 9th, the makers announced a special fan screening with Ranveer and Alia and the director Ayan. The special screening was first announced by Ayan earlier in the day in the video that Alia shared on her Instagram, in which she and her husband and some members of the crew were seen watching the film's 3D version for the first time. The filmmaker said that the details for the screening would be shared soon. And sometime later, the makers shared the information for the Brahmastra special screening in Mumbai on the film's social media handles and wrote, "Watch the most awaited film, Brahmastra, with Ranbir, Alia, and Ayan. Join the exclusive pre-release 3D screening on 8th September, 7:39 p.m. Onwards at PVR Icon, Goregaon. Book your tickets now." Now, they say within minutes, the show was booked by the fans as the PVR website showed the tickets to be sold out. This shows the excitement that the film has generated before its release, they say. Now, they also say that it is going to be the biggest opening day. Now, friends, 100% we have to make this a flop. Now, Ayan Mukherjee reacted to people asking him to stop sharing film clips. Says the actual movie is a new experience. Since last week, the makers have been sharing clips of the film as the countdown to its release. Fans have reacted to these clips in the comment section, asking Brahmastra to not spoil the film and stop sharing more clips. Now, Ayan has assured the fans that these teasers won't give away the plot line or spoilers about the movie. Taking to Instagram account on Monday, Ayan shared a new clip in which Ranveer is seen fighting dark forces with his power of fire. Along with the clip, he wrote, "I hear some comments telling me to stop sharing clips and more shots from the movie. But for those who are watching our units and feel that way, don't worry. The actual movie is a whole other experience. Truly, everything about Brahmastra will be new and fresh on the big screen." He also shared his excitement over watching the film's 3D version as he continued, a little bit about the 3D version experience. "I'm so excited for our audience to watch it in 3D with our final sound and music. Going to watch the final 3D print myself soon. And if I'm getting excited about it personally, after having lived with every shot in this movie for so long, I'm so hopeful about what others will feel." Now, here, what I'd like to say, friends, is that, see, first of all, when earlier when I used to watch this Ayan, usually at the Durga Puja festivals with Kajal and with Rani Mukherjee and their whole host of cousins, I used to always wonder who is this little man with such bad body language. He was always trying to show that he's an extrovert, but you could make out that he's a total introvert. And the way he was lapping up to Rani Mukherjee and to Kajol, you could make up that he was desperate to climb up high. It's only now that I realize this guy is a director. But then anybody can become a director or a producer. So if Sandeep Singh, the snake, can become a producer, anybody in Bollywood can become a producer or a director. So as viewers said, there must be some other connection with Ranbir Kapoor that this guy holds as his trump card. So let me just take a few comments. Ayan is Dev Mukherjee's son, the cousin of Kajol and Rani. Yes, that's why he's always seen at these Durga Puja functions. Metal says, hit the like button. Thank you so much, Metal, for keeping an eye on that. Zoya, Kejo seems had appealed to get 18 websites banned from downloading the movie or something, and that it got approved by the court. But these idiots don't know that nobody wants to watch it even for free. Absolutely, Zoya. Recently, Ali and Ranbir also went to some Telugu show, Cash, where Rajmouli came for the first time. He didn't go to RRR or Bahubali, but going for Brahmastra. For money. Other than that, I don't think he wants anything else. Zoya, an online forum, some guys were saying that they have 3.6 GB file of Brahmastra, which they're going to flash it out on the day of the release. I don't know how much true it is. Joshi says, her husband is next to her. She always holds hands of Ayan. Ayan and Ranbir's permanent boyfriend. Girlfriends come and go. Let me just take a few more comments. Nisha Patel says, welcome, Nisha. First, like the video and then start watching. Bhagya, it seems Brahmastra team is attending a Telugu regional reality show, Cash. They are so desperate to promote. They also know that there is no content, only false promotions can help. Badan, let them release in piracy sites. We just want the film to be a disaster. Hemangini, welcome. Yes, we do not want to watch it free also. Boycott. It will be a disaster, says Savitri. I also noticed Ranbir becomes even more quiet after his marriage. Karan auntie and his drug gang, says Asha. Why isn't any action being taken against the down market Srini Verma? They think by banning the websites, people will be forced to run to theatres, says Zoya. Maya, is Alia taking a cue from Kahani but doing a poor imitation of Vidya, who perfected the cushion pregnancy? This is her at 9 months. Can you imagine, Maya? And Alia Bhatt is a chatterbox even more after her marriage. Let us keep doing our karma of boycotting these Bollywood murderers, and we can see them suffering the fruit of karma, says Rekha Aluwalia. Minaji, I've scrolled through all the theatres in Pune on Book My Show. There's no such thing as advance booking at all. Wow, seats are empty. In fact, these are even very less show timings for such a screening. Excellent work, Joel. So I think everybody should read Joel's comment. I'll just read it again. I have scrolled through all the theatres in Pune on Book My Show. There's no such thing as advance booking at all. Seats are empty. In fact, there are very less show timings for such a screening. And the way they go on and on. Welcome, Kurup. They can't force us to watch. Yes. No money for Bollywood. Yes. Let us all prepare for Shraddha Karma for Gutterwood on 10th September. Simply boycott Bollywood, says Asha. The only reason I have doubt about Alia's pregnancy is because generally people gain weight overall. Arms, face, it's pretty normal and natural. So I don't see that. Yes, absolutely. No Sushant, no Bollywood, says Gloria Miranda. Savitri, Ranbir always looks tense with Alia. Q. Newly married and all look artificial. Nirmala, I'm in this East Coast and saw the film posters. How many actually watched the Silks? No idea. In my circle, none saw it, says Nirmala. Really happy that it's a flop. Joel D'Souza. There's not a single theatre in Pune that has any advance bookings. I have just checked every show timing from first to last. All are empty seats. Wow. Joel, can you also tweet this on Twitter, tagging me? My tag handle is at Meena Das Narayan. This is excellent news, and thank you for taking the trouble to do it. How well you have exposed these liars, these Bollywood liars. Bardhan. Oof, when this guy, Ayan Mukherjee's name crops up, it always takes me to the time when Kat and Ranbir were living together and Ayan came and sniffed Ranbir's dirty underwear in the dirty linen basket. Martin, hit the like button. Thank you, Martin, for always reminding us. Bardhana, oh my gosh. Yeah, spot on. Pradeep Thakur, boycott all Bollywood movies, including KBC. Yes. Vasanti says Ranbir has become more wicked after marrying Alia. For example, his talk on Lord Jagannath. But I think that was earlier when he was with Deepika, I think. Current auntie, too much ego. Doing my bit. Thank you, Joel. And it's a big thing that you're doing. It helps us to prove so many things. And take the pick of cinema as well. Yes, Maya says. Joel, do that as well if you can through your friends. Rex, all cabal instructed marriages of these Bollywood trash operated from the American embassy there. Don't forget, Ranveer is a big beef guy. Alia Bhatt has strange butt habits, and both of them on selfish agendas to fool public. And Alia says, "Don't watch." There was a very weird, as Jeevan says, there was a very weird video of Alia, actually doing something very obscene, and I think somebody caught that, and it became viral on social media. Welcome, Savitri. And you say good news to Joel. Hats off. Thanks, Joel. Yes, a big thanks to Joel. A big shout out to you. This is not audience to fall to fake promotion. SSR exposed everything. They can do nothing now. They have to pay for their sins. Okay, now moving on to the next piece of news. Yeah. Expensive cars, furniture now are missing from Sonali Phogat's farmhouse. The saga of the BJP leader, actor, and social media celebrity Sonali Phogat keeps getting murkier. As the Goa police's probe into her death continues, the latest reports state that some expensive cars and pricey furniture have gone missing from her Haryana farmhouse. Phogat, who was reportedly drugged by her aide Sudhir Sangwan hours before her death, breathed her last in Goa on August 23. A Goa police team probing Phogat's death earlier reached her hometown, Hisar, Haryana. On Tuesday, Phogat's family members told India Today that expensive cars and furniture owned by her are missing from the farmhouse. Earlier, the police said Sangwan had an eye on Phogat's wealth and property, worth over rupees 100 crore. Reportedly, Sangwan was keen on grabbing Phogat's farmhouse on a 20-year lease. Now, Phogat's brother, Vatan Singh, told India Today that while she owned a Toyota Fortuner, a Mahindra Scorpio, a Ford Endeavour, and a Tata Safari, only the last one is currently traceable. The remaining cars, which were reportedly parked at her farmhouse in Hisar, are all missing from the location. Notably, the farmhouse itself is valued at a whopping rupees 110 crores. As per the Goa police, Sangwan wanted to lease Phogat's Hisar farmhouse for 20 years at rupees 60,000 per year. He apparently disclosed the information after being arrested, as he confessed to mixing drugs in her drinks. After Phogat's postmortem revealed blunt injuries, the Goa police launched a probe in Haryana as well. Recently, the police found out that Sangwan was also running an extortion racket. The police have reportedly seized diaries from a Hisar property which contained phone numbers of various politicians, leaders, and BJP workers. The diary, along with a safe, has been seized by the police. On Sunday, the officials also recovered Phogat's mobile phone, passport, jewelry, watches, and cash worth 16,000 from her Gurugram flat. 6 people have been arrested for Phogat's death in 2 cases, murder and narcotics, including 2 of her aides, 2 alleged drug suppliers, the owner of Goa's Curly's restaurant, and a computer operator from Haryana. Earlier, the police confirmed that Phogat was drugged with methamphetamine, also known as crystal meth. In CCTV footage from Curly's, Sangwan was also seen forcing her to drink something. Now, see here, it's very strange, friends, that A lot of this, there's a resemblance to what has happened in SSR's case as well. Diaries and, also numbers. And now here you will see that because she was a politician, there would have been a lot of contacts. Now, was she exposing someone? Did she, have something in her, cachet that would expose some particular minister, you know, and that is why she was bumped off. See, there are lots of things because for one, can't believe that she has been killed, by her aides. They are only two small puppets in this whole ring. Surely there are bigger people involved in this. And this can bring about embarrassment for certain parties. And that is why they are going a little slow on it. Now, Pradeep says all boycott Bollywood actors and actresses are big hypocrites and traitors. Megha says Ranbir looks terrified, but he's scared of his terrorist in-laws. Yes, you're absolutely true on this end. Now he's completely under the control of Buddha Bhatt, and his whole family with their fangs deep into him. Gloria, justice to our beloved Sushant Singh Rajput. Nirmala says US theatre seems to have zero advance bookings in both coasts. Oh, well done, Nirmala. See, please keep an eye on that. I would request all our friends, you're all are a part of this mission to make Bollywood, bankrupt. So please, from wherever you are, try to do your own homework and find out how we can expose these, hypocrites and these liars. And most of all, these Bollywood PRs who have nothing in hand and they boast of numbers. Rahul Bhatt is a criminal too, yes. Our trouble in paradise, that is for sure. Between Alia and Ranbir, their body language speaks volumes, looking distant. Mayura. There was earlier, Mayura, earlier there was a video of them before they got married. And Alia was behind, Ranbir Kapoor. And he was saying something. And you could make out from her expression from behind that she detested him. It was like she was looking at some retarded character. So you can easily make out that they don't gel at all. Taran Adarsh, paid critic of Bollywood. Yes. We will boycott anything and everything related to Bollywood, says Sid. Don't know how true it is, but it is rumored a while back that Alia was Pooja Bhatt and Mahesh, or rather Aslam Bhatt's daughter. These people are capable of anything. Hope at least this is not true. But here I don't think it would be true, Zoya, because she's an exact replica of Soni Razdan. If you look at her now, she looks like Soni Razdan. She's become much older, and now she looks exactly like her mother. So I doubt that would be true. So thanks, Joel. Yes. Poor Vix has heard anyway, not that Brahmastra at all matters, like Ranveer fighting with some pink colored tube lights and bulbs. Boycott is the mantra. In fact, Himani, what you said is so true, because when I looked at some pictures, it was like he was playing with some, what do you call, Diwali firecrackers. It doesn't look anything more than that. They would have just spent 5 rupees on this film, and then they say it is about 200 crores. It's all, crap. The empty cinema theaters pictured need to be made by viral all over. Yes, Rex Bailey. That's why I'm requesting all of you friends. It's your job. Whoever can, please post pictures as much as you can. Tag us in social media, and we will also do the needful of making it go viral. Asha, boycott Bollywood will continue. Neelam. Tweets of Alia's sari looks are being praised. Why can't they understand people are not fools? Yeah. Ranbir dead, Deepika, Katrina like models, and look at Alia. She looks so simple. Case in point. Ranbir always dated girls like models. That is why they got married. Just does not add up. 212 watching and only 85 likes. Request all kindly hit the like button and help to spread the reach to more. Yes, Hemangini, thank you so much. Here, let me just pause for a little while, friends, and ask you, what is the reason why you all do not like it? Is it because you feel, you don't have that much energy to press your finger on the like button? Please do it. It helps our channel grow, and it also makes us feel, sort of more motivated. So please do that, and Hemangini, thank you for reminding us about that. Looks deceptive. Alia pretty looks like a uh, uh, wicked mind behind it. Yes, her laugh is like a cackle. Ujjwal Trivedi also has exposed the full truth about the so-called advance booking. It's all bunkam. Yeah, nada, kuch nahi ho raha hai. And a guy also clicked and showed off screen. All seats are green. Please, friends, you're all on alert. And please do this. It's not a favor. It's a duty towards the nation. Expose these culprits. And every time a top government official, be it anybody from Amit Shah to anybody, Smriti Irani or anybody who poses with these hypocrites, with these people who indulge in all these sorts of crimes, make sure that you point it out. In fact, under Amit Shah's tweet, he has got so many tweets, criticizing him. I don't think he would have expected that at all. Uri says they haven't done basic homework to depict Brahmastra as in the poster. It's not in Trishul shape, but powerful pointed weapon with streams of fire or energy. Source Wikipedia topic image. Moving on to the next piece of news. Now, filmmaker Prakash Jha has reacted to those who call for a ban on his hit show Ashram for allegedly hurting religious sentiments. He also questioned the effects of boycott trends in Bollywood and said one cannot measure the success of weak films. Director Prakash Jha, in a recent interview, talked about people getting offended by him for years amid the current cancel culture in Bollywood. He shared his comments after his MX Player series Ashram was met with criticism of hurting Hindu sentiments. After the failure of Lal Singh Chadda, the director cited examples of Amir Khan's hit films, Lagan and Dangal, to talk about whether boycott trends can easily impact a movie. Starring Bobby Deol in the lead, Ashram revolves around the rise of a god man under suspicion for misleading the followers and building a cult. Some people took to Twitter and demanded a total ban on the show with the hashtag Ban Ashram web series. Reacting to it, Prakash believes everyone has a right to express themselves. In a conversation with media, he responded to claims of hurting Hindu sentiment. He said, people have been getting offended with me for years. Uh, uh, yes, people have been, yes. I have now started saying, along with all the fundamental rights which our constitution provides us, right to expression, we should add right to be offended. It should become a fundamental right in India because we get offended with everything. If a girl wears jeans, we get offended. Someone puts a tikka or reads a shloka, we get offended. Aapke paas right hai. You have the right to be offended. So don't be afraid. Talking about the current situation in Bollywood where films are not working at the box office after boycott calls, he added, there will always be people against projects. But that has always been there. Now it has become visible because they can come on special social media and talk about it. I'll be able to comment on something like this when I have a great film, whether it's Lagan or Dangal, and that gets boycotted and people don't come to see it. Then I will say, yes, boycott has an impact. According to him, it is difficult to examine the impact of boycott trends on a weak film. Goldie Bell, that is a husband of the actress, what's her name? I forget. Uh, she's the one who comes on this event, kids, dance event. So Goldie Bell defends Liger amid failure at box office after boycott trends. Now, film producer in a recent interview opened up about ongoing boycott trends in Bollywood and shared his thoughts about the effects on films. He also talked about Vijay's Hindi debut film Liger, which sank at the box office after many people on the internet called for a boycott. According to Goldie, no trend can come in the way of a good movie. Directed by Puri Jagannath, Liger also starred Ananya. The film met with poor reviews from the critics, followed by disappointing business at the ticket window. When asked Goldie if Liger failed because of boycott calls, he told Spotboy, no, I don't think so. Any film can tank at the box office because of a trend of boycotting the film. My understanding is that if you see the percentage of people going to theaters to watch the film versus on social media, you will get the answer out there. Talking about the boycott calls, he said he called it unfortunate. He said, "I feel no trend or anything can stop a good film from succeeding. I firmly believe in this. I have been in the industry for a very long time, and if a film connects with the audience, nothing can stop it from succeeding. But at the same time, it's really unfortunate that people are building up this negativity. I don't know if such hate campaigns are affecting the performances of the film or if it's coinciding with the film not doing well. A good film will work despite all odds." Another Liger's failure, Vijay Devrakonda's next film, Jana Gana Mana, has been shelved. It was to be directed by Puri Jagannath as well. A close to Vijay confirmed this to media. Now, here, friends, I'd just like to show you this picture. Uh, Yes. Now, these were the people who said, please don't watch our movies. Kareena Kapoor started, and then it was followed by Flopsy Panu, viewers are not intelligent. And then her boyfriend, who sits on her like a sofa, he said, viewers don't have money. And then we have Thunder Thighs saying, we have to tolerate it and we will take our revenge. And then you have someone like Vijay saying that don't give too much importance. If they want to watch, let them watch. And then again, you have Adia who said, just like Kareena, if you don't like, please don't watch. Now, these are all things that you wished for. Now it's happening. So you better face the music, friends. So let me just take a few comments on this. Devi says, as far as Liger goes, Ye Jo should take full responsibility for its debacle. It would have failed even if Boycott Bollywood was not on. Yeah. Thunder Thighs, yes, lol, gets very angry, yes. The very poster of Alia with Ranbir, love poster of Brahmastra pollutes the name of Brahmastra. These Gutterwood people don't understand that the Kashmiri Files was a massive success only through word of mouth and no Bollywood person promoted it. Rex says, it's not a hate campaign, it's consequences campaign. That Goldie Bell better know that. Yes. Let me just take some more. We have no money for Bollywood. Yes. Welcome. Jaswant. Usha. Yes, Sonali Bendre, her husband. Sonali Bendre was the one who suffered from cancer. As I told you earlier, there is a connect between the kind of things they consume and the drug connection. Priya Asnani, always watch your channel. It's a real eye-opener, Amina ma'am. Thank you so much, Priya. Karthik, Goldie Bell is the son of Ramesh Bell, a close friend of Lambu. What more can you expect? Yes, all these Nepo kids. This movement is so powerful, says Joel, fueled by SSR. I'm so teary-eyed. It's like justice is getting around served so well. No theatre such and Inox or PVR have held screening as of now. Well done. Sumitra says, why can't we get real actors and real original stories? Let Bollywood die. Let a new era of Indian films begin. Prakash Jha, we are all awake and we don't need sermons from you or others about the boycott movement. Hence, keep your mouth shut. Badan says, Pipi Dika also dated Ranbir. Why these girls are always dating Ranbir when he's fully involved with Ayan? Yes. Welcome, Goddess. Sonali Bendre. Yes, Sonali. Yeah. Thank you so much, friends. Joel says, this gets hilarious. There are only 5 theatres as of November which are holding screenings of the movie, and these theatres are all on the outskirts of Pune. Vishali, exactly, Minaji. They are targeting our Guru Shishya Parampara. Yes. Devi, this is what I'm saying too. Okay. Badan. Mal hai to taal hai. Varna ye kanga. Zoya, just curious, Minaji, what's the procedure to request a meeting with Amit Ji? If these Gutterwood people can, is there a way prominent people like you can do the same and discuss these things with him? Here, Zoya, see, on the other side, this is all before Boycott Bollywood started. I've already had four times I've actually met the Prime Minister. And usually what happens is you go through their office and they, give you a meeting, provided, the subject or whatever you want to discuss is okayed by the office. Now, see, now at this point, Zoya, see, I'm facing a problem because see, I'm criticizing both parties, the opposition as well as the ruling party. Earlier, see, I was very fond of the BJP party because Modiji was going very strong. But then I realized that there are a lot of, irritants in their party, who are not sincere, to the people of India. And they are, in fact, hand in glove with these people who we are now boycotting. So I started criticizing both sides. So without any sort of this thing, and it is at this point that many people from their party stopped coming, even saying yes to an interview on our channel. It's strange because they do go on to channels like NDTV or Aaj Tak or India Today, but they don't come on our channel, despite the fact that they know we stand for honesty and truth. You see, because I believe, and see, this is what I've always seen among politicians, is that any sort of boldness, or any sort of, honest talk is not encouraged. Everything has to be pre-prepared, and they have to be very careful about what they talk so as to not upset. See, but when your party is doing everything right, what makes you so scared? And if a common man who's elected, who's voted you to power wants to see you, you should always have your doors open. You don't let your office babus decide whether candidate Meena is okay, or this thing Ujjwal Trivedi is okay or not. Okay, give them a meeting if there is a genuine thing, a problem. Now, for example, in the case of Tejasvi Surya, I had asked for a meeting, but never. We didn't have any meeting at all. Suddenly, out of the blue, 3 months, 4 months later, in April or something, we had discussed about wanting to meet him. Later, in about see, about 3 or 4 months later, I get a call saying that, see, would you like to come and meet us? So here then I did go and I did give him this the letter about SSR and why there is such a big delay, 2 years and 2 months, and why can't the action be taken, especially since BJP, it's an alignment with the BJP government in Maharashtra. I said, why can't the case be fastened? So he said he will look into it, but I'm doubtful because see, unless the Maharashtra government, which is now under the new Shiv Sena and BJP, are serious about it. But if you look at it, see, now I find what is disappointing for me is the fact that, see, Eknath Shinde's son is in love with the Bollywood actors. You see the way he, interacts with Salman Khan and some other actors. Same way, if you look at Fadnavis's wife, instead of running to Lord Ganesha as a deity, she runs to, be seen with the Bollywood actors. And apparently her daughter is also a big Bollywood fan. So what do you expect from this? See, if you're a politician, you have to cut ties with all these people because you have to give justice to your people. You say you're going to remove corruption. You're there on Independence Day speaking about removing corruption, removing the drug scene. Then don't interact with these people till everything is clear. Everybody knows this Rohit Shetty. What is he? Everybody knows his connections with Salman Khan and the others. And you talk about him being a big director, a great director. Can you tell me one film which he has done which is good? Other than the series of some stunt program that he runs, and he covers with all these girls who wear hardly anything. Are these the people that you should be showing off about as a union minister? You see? So here, Zoya, going back to what you asked, you can get a meeting if they're genuine about wanting to see us. But if they feel that, we are, probing into things that, is difficult for them to answer, they will not call us. They will only call people who are, diplomatic and wishy-washy. So I don't know, where we can go further on that. Okay, going back to the next piece of news. Yes. Now, Seema Sajde reacts to trolls saying that she is no more a Bollywood wife after her split with Sohail Khan. Fabulous Lives of Bollywood Wives star and fashion designer Seema Sajde recently reacted to social media users criticizing her over her divorce. She reacted to one of them who said she was no more a Bollywood wife. After parting ways with Sohail Khan, Seema recently changed her name as well. Now, this couple filed for a divorce earlier this year and ended their 24-year relationship. They're parents to two sons, Nirvan and Johan. In the first episode of the Netflix series, she was seen removing the nameplate of her house's door, which reads Khan. She replaced it with Seema, Nirvan, and Johan. In a recent interview, she also, along with Mahip, Neelam, and Bhavna, responded to some mean questions on the internet. When one such social media user asked the designer why she's a part of the series when she's no longer a Bollywood wife, she told media, I didn't know women were defined by their husbands and their last name. Is that their only identity? Talking so here, I find her question very strange. You talk about Bollywood, wives. So now she's no longer a Bollywood. Of course, then she can't feature in that. So it's her, I think, dumb brain talking now. Talking about the divorce, Seema previously told the media the thing is, if I were to wallow and it's a deep, dark hole that you can quickly spiral into, so I choose to be on the other side. For me, this is what keeps me going. So even for the kids, for the family members, my brother or my sister, it's not nice to see your sister wallowing or your daughter. Then you're constantly stressed about the person. She also added that she is looking at life from a positive angle. She no more holds any negativity that she might have earlier. I think I've reached a point where I don't care anymore as long as these people know who I am. This is my family, my parents, and my kids and my siblings, she added. Now, here, friends, I'd like to just mention this that Karan Gejo's program on Bollywood Wives. In this one, this section, I found very strange that this woman's brother, Banti Sajda, looks exactly like Salman Khan, an older, tired version of Salman Khan. It was very surprising, and I said, I was telling Jaydev that see, is he also Salim Khan's son? Because the resemblance is so remarkable, and also remember that he has Cornerstone, which is also connected to uh, Salman Khan's brother and Salman Khan. Everything is linked. So I really don't know. If you next time have a look, just look at her brother's face. He looks like a very tired, fossilized Salman Khan. Now let me just take a few more of your comments. Now, seeing any of these bollies only angers comes. Virat Kohli is added here. Even he is he has a master attitude. Absolutely. Karthik. Uh, Pappu should be sent to spelling bee contest to improve his pronunciation. Jalak. Now nobody is watching. Everybody is fake. Nobody dances like SSR. Although he put his heart and soul, they didn't make him win. So sad. Conspiracy there. Yes. Why is Shinde government not taking action against Bollywood? Initially saw them. Yes. Dadu Salu is a criminal. Uh, add Rohit Sharma also to the list. He has done an ad for Misho with the Gutter Stars. Might be, says Poona. Seema Sachdev's divorce probably a way of dissociating from a rapist murderer son and husband and his family. Well, I think you're talking about Arbaz Khan's son here, Rex. Newbie says, boycott Bollywood. They love to give bhashans, but block replies. FOE is one-way street in B Town. They even don't want to acknowledge there is a problem and some opposition. Yes. Yes, Anil's charm for Akshay was very evident during the Filmfare Awards in 2000 when Akshay won for Tal and Anil was jumping with joy. My mum was quick to note that and comment. Sushant Singh Rajput and everything else were killed when the Fadnavis was the chief minister of Maharashtra, in spite of him meeting him in his office. Meera Kumaran, ED and CBI should be raiding contractors and politicians in Karnataka, BJP ruled states, for deplorable conditions of roads, but centre only gets states ruled by opposition parties raided. Sohail was so much into Huma Qureshi. Pia says, all outside actress Manisha Koirala, Sonali Bendre, Mahima Chowdhury are victims of cancer in future. It's Amisha, Rashmi Desai, Mauni, Swara Bhaskar. This ruling party has to be fair and do justice to the people of this country and not side and cover the criminals. Joshi says, Keju Auntie never accepts his failure. He sells flops as blockbuster. Who saw Karina Auntie movies in theaters? They will end up coming by mad for her acting still. We have to do more boycott. Tripura, hi Binaji, I simply like the way Arnab acknowledges Rahul as 50-year-old adolescent. Sushmita has dated many for the matter of all ages, caste and creed. Sushmita sent choices when it comes to men are weird. Binaji, we should have a live interaction. It has been a long time. Yes, I will request friends, if you would like to come live tomorrow to discuss the Boycott Bollywood movement, do come. We will give you the link to join us live, and please discuss your points of view because you are coming out with so many interesting things. So tomorrow we will take you on, and you can come with your viewpoints. London Cinema, a venue near me with all discounts. The occupancy is 9 seats from 263. It's good that people are away. Well said, Mayura. Soumya Kanta says, boycott from my side. Yes. By the way, who's Karina? Not heard of her. Boycott Bollywood going on here in UK too. Many people awakening, says Reena. Swara Bhaskar as such itself is a cancer. Cancer will not affect her. Sorry for the cruel joke, but she deserves that. Tripura says, hi Mina, simply like the way, yeah, you've already said that, yeah. In fact, now the last piece of news is 2 Afghan nationals arrested with drugs and heroin worth over 1,200 crores seized. It's one of the largest seizures of drugs. So let me just go back to that. Yes. It is one of the largest seizures of these drugs in the country's history. Both Afghan nationals were living in India since 2016. Further interrogation had led to the recovery of 606 bags from a godown in Lucknow, said AGS Dariwal, Special CP Delhi Police, in one of the largest anti-drug operations in India. The special cell of the Delhi Police on Saturday arrested 2 Afghan nationals for possessing drugs worth crores of rupees. According to the reports, both the Afghan nationals arrested were living in India since year 2016. The seizure of methamphetamine drugs from the 2 accused is the largest in the country. The police confirmed the incident and said they arrested the Afghan individuals and later interrogated them to recover 606 bags of methamphetamine from a godown in Lucknow. It is one of the largest seizures of this drug in the country's history. This report also mentioned that methamphetamine is one of the world's most costly illicit substances. It is highly addictive and a strong stimulant that affects the central nervous system. It is chemically identical to amphetamine drug, which is used to treat attention deficit hyperactivity disorder and narcolepsy, a sleep condition. In the foreign market, the best quality medication might cost up to rupees 30,000 per gram. These crystals resemble glass pieces of sparkling bluish-white boulders. It is typically a white bitter powder or tablet. According to the reports, BJP politician Sonali Phogat who died under strange circumstances, was force fed these drugs. Also, previously on September 4th, the Delhi Police Crime Branch, in collaboration with the Gujarat Anti Terror Squad, busted an international drug smuggling ring and detained an Afghan citizen in the Vasant Kunj neighborhood of the national capital, recovering 4 kilos of high grade heroin from him. The substance confiscated was worth rupees 20 crores in the global market. So that was the last piece of news. And let me just take a few more comments before we end this session. Newbie says, Karthik, well said. So let's see what Karthik said. Gejo may have booked both the seats, yes. Asha, now how Karan auntie will throw drug party? Sad, yes. Joshi says, in Hyderabad also, no advance booking. Theatres will remain empty. Well said, Joshi. I'm glad we're getting so many inputs about empty theatres. Bolly did whatever they could, but we will not watch any more of Bollywood. Jeevan says, Gejo with some special guy, keep guessing. Karthik says, oh my gosh, how will Ranveer get his drugs? Anyway, he will have the worst year in his career. He needs to drown in drugs. Zoya, just check theatres in Atlanta, GA, and so far found 2 seats. Well said, Zoya. You make us all so happy. Swara Bhaskar is the mouthpiece of Bollywood, which vibrates. Also, you can add. Vishali Sharma says, I just missed the news. Is Alia? Yes. See, this is supposed to be her 9th month. Look at her stomach, Vishali. I will just show you some of the pictures so that you get a clearer picture, because she's supposed to be delivering this month. And look at her tummy. She looks like she's not even two months, pregnant. And see, there's no tummy. I mean, at this stage, we were all like, we couldn't sit. It was so uncomfortable. Somehow you waited for the delivery to happen. It would be that bad when you reach the 9th month. Now, this lady looks so comfortable. I think she has the most comfy tummy pillow inside. Probably it's the house media rooms, which is filled with family members. Yes. Says Aparna. Yes. Martin says, please hit the like button before you leave. So thank you so much, friends. We'll see you tomorrow. And we'll have a live session tomorrow. So do come, friends. I'll send you the link and you can come and participate. If you can come live on camera as well, it would be appreciated. Please check your earphones and your video before you join. Oh yeah, how can they do that? So irritating. Is she due? Yeah, that's what Karan Gejo said. Maybe Alia is having baby surrogacy. Yes. Why are they saying Alia's tummy is showing on the picture? There is no need to write that. Yes, exactly. Zara, well said. Good night, Gloria. Yes, Meena ji, you can relate. Great session. Have a great, same to you, Joel, and great work from your side. Good night, Vishali. Thank you, Asha. Yes, anybody can join, but the language has to be decent. Good night, friends. See you tomorrow.